Hey Radical fans, today's topic is going to be ball maintenance. So what should you do to your bowling ball and how often should you do it? A lot depends on the type of ball. So if it's a dull ball, it's probably going to absorb oil more quickly, probably going to have more particulates trapped in the surface, dust, dirt, and whatnot. A dull ball probably needs a little more maintenance than a shiny polished ball. A shiny polished ball after a certain amount of games is not going to have the same surface that it had when it started. We did a study not too long ago in one of our perception versus reality videos where we tested balls after 30 games and so on, saw what the surface became. And after 30 games, the ball migrated more towards the surface of the lane. So balls became 4,000, 3,500 and higher simply because the ball is softer than the lane and the lane is creating friction on the ball and it's starting to alter the surface. So that's part of ball maintenance. How many games? We saw it changing after 30 games. But again, it depends on what's on the ball. If you have a polished pearl ball and you're bowling on medium lane conditions where it's not too dry and not too oily, wiping that ball down after bowling is okay. Probably enough. If you have a dull ball, it's probably going to change quicker because that 2,000, 1,500 finish is going to become 3,000 in a hurry. So you might want to change that at a quicker rate. Other than that, it's just a matter of paying attention to the ball motion you're getting and what you liked. When you get a ball out of the box and it hooked too much and all of a sudden it's settled in and you like it, and after X amount of weeks, you're not getting that same motion, you want to go freshen that one up again. Bring it into the shop and, maybe have them clean it, maybe suck some oil out of it with some of the machines they have. Throw it on the Haas machine and put another surface on it, similar to what we had from manufacturers. One of the fallacies is, well, I can't duplicate what you guys do in the factory. I don't believe that. We start from a low grit, 360 on a ball, and we'll give you the steps, 360, 500, 1,500, 2,000, compound. You can do that. The problem is, people go into the shop and they look it on their phone. They go, oh, this ball had 2,000. And they put 2,000 on it. Well, the 2,000 on what was on there, which might have been 3,000, all you got now is like 2,500. You didn't get the number you're supposed to have when it was done. You have to go back and start from the beginning. So if you're going to resurface a ball, take it back down to what we say is our starting point, and it's in the literature, and bring it up each step. And that would be ball maintenance to get it back to factory. The problem is if you got a spot somewhere during when you got it to where you are now that you liked it, you don't want to go back to factory. You might want to just sort of refresh that cover a little bit. Maybe hit it with a grit just less than or just more than what we said in our literature. If we said the ball had 3,000 and you bowled with it for a while, you probably got closer to 4 on that ball. You might want to go back and hit it with 3,000 or 2,500 just to get yourself at a fresh starting point. So ball maintenance is dictated by the amount of use on the ball, the type of ball it is, and what you're bowling on. That's today's Radical Rundown. Leave some comments below. Subscribe to the channel. We want to hear from you. And we'll see you next week.